Hey everybody, this is Grace. In this video I want to talk about, I've been running across lately too many it's not really just lately, too many inconsiderate people, especially lately. And like, see that moving van, there was one the other day that was parked not against the curb. That one was kinda, but the other one was not. And the guy looked around it and was waving me to come on. I have an SUV, okay? He was parked almost in the middle of this road. Other people were parked on the other side. And it's like, really? But some of it is just, they're inconsiderate, and some of it just comes off to me. Of course, this comes off to me, my opinion, my view, and I was there, actually there. As, you know, I could say a bit narcissistic and, you know, inconsiderate, or they're just not thinking. You know, like I was driving through here the other day. I thought I had it on camera, but the camera was faced the other way. But the woman she was zooming through. This is a neighborhood with kids, and she was zooming through. And I was already going, you know, people parking on the side of the road, that's bad enough. When they have their own parking garages and parking things, and anyway, where they could park, but I guess it's more convenient for them. And yeah, I know better than to say stuff like this. I can't say I know better, but because I'm always tested on my own. You know, when I say something like this, I tend to be tested. Yeah, tested on it like almost right away, that kind of thing. And but anyway, a lot of inconsiderate people. Now, of course, like I say, some things could be they just weren't thinking right then, or what. But I mean, parking a moving truck kind of in the middle of the road when it's that kind, and they apparently, you must know, that's inconsiderate. I don't know how anybody could not be thinking, okay, and do something like that. Okay, now are you gonna go or what? Come on. Really? Oh my goodness. Oh, I've had a day, let me tell you. Let me tell you why I'm talking about this now. I have before in the past. But this morning, okay, I have had to fill out a form and to mail it in. And that form, I have panic disorder. I really haven't had so much problem with it for many years. But this form, basically forms, cause me to have anxiety. And I need to fill out the form and mail it in, you know, through the postal service. And there was some questions. I'm like, okay, I don't know that answer. Why would I know that answer? So I had to call the place and get the answers. Okay, which calling them calms me down, because then they'll tell me, you know, make sure I fill it out right. And you know, since I didn't know the answers, they gave me the answer to that part, but the rest of it, make sure I fill out everything that they need. And so I did that. And so I really wanted to get it out of the house, into the mail. My headache maybe will go away. My eye twitch. By the way, yeah, I kept twitching, but everything that was been going on in the world today, the last few days and how long has it been going, different things. Today, by the way, it's May 26, 2022. And anyway, with all that, some so sad stuff, you know. And I've been quite a bit stressed out. And when I get stressed out, that one particular eye had Bell's palsy in it before. And I know the score. That particular eye will start twitching. And with this thing on top of it all, you know, I wanted to get done, over with, and out in the middle. Go, don't get hit. And it was a squirrel. Hopefully it didn't get hit. But anyway, that kind of stuff bothers me too, when a squirrel runs across the street and I don't want it to get hit. And of course not. Well, I can say of course not. Some people, you know, we don't live in a perfect world. But anyway, so I went to go put it in my mailbox, you know. I usually don't, because I had yes, I had actually verified that somebody was stealing our mail years ago. Somebody in the neighborhood, is what I was told. It was stealing our mail. They didn't know who, but yeah, there was an investigation and all. And because I was supposed to have a whole bunch of stuff sent to me, and I never got it. And verified that it was sent and all that. A bunch of different places too. And yeah, I did what I had to do and called, and they did an investigation. Told me somebody in our neighborhood was stealing our mail, and I actually caught a person walking toward my mail not long after that, walking toward my mailbox. There was nothing there for them but my mailbox. They looked up, saw me, and they went the other way. Yeah, so I usually don't, and I kept thinking, well, you know, I'd rather just put it in the mailbox, and, you know, those people are gone. They no longer, you know, work there. They were working at a house in the neighborhood. They were working there. Okay, and, yeah, I cut it off because of a school zone. Anyway, so I went out there, you know, and I already knew that there was this big diesel parked at the end of our driveway on the other side of the road, you know, legally. And because the same thing happened yesterday, my dogs went nutcase, and all mutt cases, I call it, and mutt cases, and they did the same thing this morning. I saw it, I knew that it was out there, and I could hear it and all that. So I went to, you know, anyway, I figured I wasn't going to be able to get out of the driveway because we have trouble when a car or something parks there. You know, they're not parked at my mailbox, at my end of my, you know, driveway, but at the other side of the street. Okay, and it makes it difficult to get out because of the way the other neighbors park on the road. Yeah. So anyway, so I was going to put it in the mailbox. Walked out there, and somebody in the, you know, they're doing some work in the neighborhood. Well, not in the neighborhood, but somebody's house in the neighborhood, and yesterday they had a diesel with stuff on it, you know, for that work. And so did today. So anyway, today, I guess it was maybe an employee or something, or, you know, somebody who was doing the work. They were parked not in front of, but too close to my mailbox for the mail carrier to, you know, to be able to drive up and, you know, get my mail or put our mail in the box. And just FYI, I had called about this kind of thing because that same person, she was a mean woman. She was younger than I, but very mean. And anyway, I'm going to have to wait for you to move. Now you're going to take your time, right? You see this? Y'all hearing me? Y'all hearing it all. I'm surprised I haven't been cussing yet. But, I don't know what you're doing here. Okay, that was a little bit scary. There was a police officer there, and they seemed to be going in circles. Y'all really wouldn't believe all the stuff that oh man. Anyway, where was I? I'm talking about people being inconsiderate, right? Anyway, oh my goodness, really, that was something. But where was I? Really, that just so, I don't even know where I left off. Man, oh, why it's on my mind. So I went there. Somebody was parked, you know, to go put it in the mailbox. Somebody was parked too close on the other side, you know, where the mail carriers come in to put the mail in the box. And I have spoken to the you know, post office about it before, and they say that in our area they do not have to get out of the mail, out of their whatever they're driving, the mail carriers, and put mail in our box or take mail out. If they can't just drive up to it, they don't have to. They might, out of, you know, their own, you know, sense of whatever, but they don't have to. So I needed to get this mailed. Yeah. So here it is. I'm having to go to the post office to get it mailed. I just did that. And hopefully my headache and my eye twitching will go away. A little bit of stress relief. But, you know, people being that inconsiderate. I mean, don't you know about mailboxes? I mean, really, who parked in front of somebody's mailbox? Okay? I mean, who does? Really? Why would anybody do that? Why would they do that? Park in front of somebody's mailbox. But like I was saying about that woman that used to live there and that person worked for her, she was an awful woman. She thought she owned the whole neighborhood. Oh man, I could go on and on about that whole situation, believe me. And it wasn't just us. And some people even said, I think she has a camera on your house. Really, seriously. And I mean, it was just a lot of stuff, I have to say. A lot. And I just, yeah, I can say I just don't think it was us. Just us. But, I mean, how inconsiderate. You know, yeah. Anyway, but lately it's been like a lot of that in our neighborhood. The people just, you got close. They turned and they got really close. But honestly, people just, you know, it's all about them, and you're in their way, and then that whole thing of somebody driving real fast in the neighborhood. I had told Adam about it, and guess what? The next time I think it was the next time he was with me, somebody did it again, a different person. But that one that did that, I mean, she was determined. She was first, and I was already going, and she came really, really close to me, to just because she wasn't going to slow down. And I'm like, what the ever living? No. Okay, I wanted to go somewhere, but I really don't want to get out. All this stuff that's been going on, it just, it makes me really not want to go places and do things. But you know how, anyway, I had to leave and I had to go to the post office, and when I was trying to back out, it was not easy. It was difficult to you know, to get out of the driveway, and I had to maneuver, you know, and really maneuver. Luckily, this auto I have is not, it has that backup, you know, camera, and it is still big enough. It made it really difficult, but at least I had the backup camera. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know why so many people these days are just acting as though, you know, it's all about them. Well, I do know. I do videos on this. And speaking of which, if I put this on the right channel, I'm going to change my channel's names up a little bit. I'm not sure how, because I am tired of that topic itself. But I don't mind talking about what actually happens, you know. So, I'm just tired of the topic itself. Yeah. Anyway, I want to go somewhere, get something to eat for breakfast. But I'm not sure where. And I don't want to go too far. So that's, I don't know. Okay. But anyway, I've also been doing, you know, I made a video. Really, I have more than one channel, and I write these stories, and so I write the stories and put them different storylines, and I put them on different channels. I've been doing it about a year or so, and so I don't know which channel I put this on. But I've been doing stories about people on bicycles. Now imagine this kind of road here, you see, and people during rush hour traffic. This is what a road a lot of people take to go home that live out here, and it's 35 miles per hour, and a lot of people are on bicycles, and they're riding their bicycles on this road. Now they have a bicycle trail. Okay, they could ride on that, but no, they want to ride here. And you'll see cars parked, I mean, not parked, but practically, for going all the way back, because they have to slow down because the bicycles, especially up these hills, can't go all that fast. They have a bicycle trail. Nope. They don't want to use that. They want to use this road at rush hour traffic. Okay, and just for the record, it's 3 roads like that they use. One of them is 30 miles and the other one's 40 miles per hour. 3 of them. And they have a bicycle trail. But those are the ones they're going to use. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll talk to you on that video. Bye.